Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch twist. Jump up.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's go now. 3. Hey, hold on. Shit.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, baby. Turnover.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Regular.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
King.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was brought down by Patrick Unlawful. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Check 26, check 25.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but there goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Ingram. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the eye.
And again, it's Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Run it, run it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Don't say nothing. 48. Hey, wahoo!
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.